Welcome to today's video. This is Comfort Food Dudes and I'm Shawn. Today I'm just in the mood for a couple deep fried pickles, and if you stick around I'll show you how that's done. Okay, so simple enough. Just need some kind of a dill pickle with garlic or just dill, whatever you like. I just need an egg. Just need some flour, just regular flour, and I got some panko breadcrumbs. And I have my deep fryer's heating up behind me there, just to 350, 375. Just put a cup or so of panko breadcrumbs in. Crack your egg. Okay, set that aside. Just beat the egg. Okay, that should be good. As for the pickles, you can do slices if you want, or you can cut it into 4 and do wedges, however you prefer. I usually just do wedges. Try to get it as even as possible. Okay, just something like that. So now I have 8 slices, which is plenty for one person generally. Gonna dry my plate so I can use this again for setting them on as soon as I'm done here. It's good to keep your work area clean. Okay, so all I'm gonna do, you could dry the pickles off if you want. They're not super soaked, but I am going to utilize the moisture on there to help adhere the flour to it. Okay, so all I'm going to do is just toss them in the flour, just as you would expect. Okay, but I'm going to just let it sit there while I go through all 8 pieces, and that'll just give the flour a chance to kind of grip on. Pretty much the whole process. You can have it all done about as fast as it takes for the oil to heat up, and cooking time is real quick with this. There's lots of ways to do this kind of stuff. This is just how I do it. I'm not saying it's the best way. I'm saying it's a way that works for me, and I don't have to go and spend money at a restaurant to get something that tastes good to me. Just toss it in there, give it a shake off. Last one. Okay, so now they're sitting there. I'm just going to remove this board. Okay, so there's a couple ways you can do this. You can season your flour, you can season your panko, or you can season your eggs, however you want to do it. I think for this one I'll season the eggs. So I got some smoked paprika. Okay, about a teaspoon. Okay, I just have some onion powder. Okay, about a teaspoon, same idea. Okay, I have some cayenne red pepper. Okay, and probably about an eighth of a teaspoon. And I just have some garlic powder. And probably about an eighth of a teaspoon again. Okay. A little bit of kosher salt. Okay, and then I lost my fork. Just beat it back in, try and get it as blended as possible. Alright, not trying to make whipping cream here, just get it blended in. Looks okay. Can't taste it right now, it's raw egg. Well, I suppose some people would, but not this guy. Alright, so all I'm going to do is I'm just going to move these over. I'm just going to dunk them in. Okay. And then straight into the panko. Try to keep one hand dry for the panko and use one hand for the egg mixture. Okay, and just try and pack it on there the best you can. Try and get as much of the panko to stick as you can. And don't shake it. And then just repeat. Okay. Just go through all of them. Could use bigger dishes, I suppose, eh? But that's okay. This will work. Okay. Try not to knock too much of the flour off. The flour kind of helps the egg to stick to the pickle, and the egg helps the flour stick to the pickle, and the egg helps the panko stick to the pickle, and it all works together anyway. Okay, just a couple left here. The more flour and egg and panko you can get to stick to the pickles, the more flavor and seasoning it's going to have on it, and more crisp at the end. Okay, now that I've made a wonderful mess of my hands, I'm just going to go wash up. Okay, so I've just let these rest for a couple of minutes here, and I'm just going to set them into the tray I'm going to be frying them in. I'm just going to use my deep fryer today. You can use a pot of oil if that's what you want. Just be gentle with them to try and keep as much of that coating on there as possible. 8 of them won't be too crowded. It won't crowd the pan too much, so that's okay. So we'll just make it work. If you're doing up a larger batch of these, you'd probably just do it in groups of 8 or something, just to help it work a little easier for you. Okay, so these are about ready for the deep fryer, so I'll see you there. Okay, so I'm ready here. I'm just got my deep fryer preheated to about 360, 365. Okay, and just gently in. Again, these won't take very long. I just like to let them sit there for a minute or so before I interrupt them. Okay, that's it. So that was real time. So that was like 2 minutes maybe. I'm just going to turn this all off. I'll just unplug it right away. Okay, and I will see you at the plate. Okay, so that's all that there is to making these fried pickles. It was a really simple process. The whole thing took about as long as it took to heat up the deep fryer, which is about 10 minutes for prep time, and only about 2 minutes for a cook. And basically all this is, it's like basically a burger sauce, equal parts mayo, ketchup, and then add in some mustard of your choice, add in some sweet relish, and then I've also added in some cayenne pepper and some salt and pepper and some garlic, just to give it a little bit of a smoky heat. I also added in some smoked paprika, which I did also with the pickles themselves, so I like that smoky flavor. So dress them how you like them, because you're the one that gets to eat them in the end, right? So hopefully I saved you a trip to the restaurant. Try these out. And if you like these kind of videos, please subscribe to our channels. It helps us greatly. And we'll do our best to bring many more great recipes. All right, I'm going to go eat these. You have a great night. Take care. Bye.